call this public hearing of the Ledyard Town Council to order. Roxanne, would you call the meeting? Read the call of the meeting.
In accordance with Connecticut General State Statute 7-163B, the Ledyard Town Council will conduct a public hearing at 6:30 p.m. Wednesday, October 24th, 2012, in the Council Chambers, Town Hall Annex, 741 Colonel Ledyard Highway, to receive comment on the following. 1. Lease agreement between the Town of Ledyard and Christine Shipling to lease one classroom at the Gales Ferry facility formerly known as Gales Ferry School, located at 7 Robert Road, Gales Ferry. Number 2, lease between the Town of Ledyard and Penny Barone for the lease of one classroom at the Gales Ferry facility, formerly known as the former Gales Ferry School, located at 7 Robert Road, Gales Ferry. And 3, to purchase approximately 20.92 acres adjacent to the New London Submarine Base, located at 1479 Route 12, Gales Ferry, for $167,500 from Mr. Frederick J. Volpe of 47 Thorson Road, Oxford, Connecticut, with funding administered by the Connecticut Department of Economic and Community Development. A vote regarding the purchase of the Volpe property will be held at a special meeting scheduled for October 24th at 6:45 p.m. At this hearing, interested persons may appear and be heard, and written communications will be accepted. Copies of the proposed lease and purchase agreement are available in Town Clerk's office during regular business hours. Dated at Ledyard, Connecticut, the 11th day of October 2012, for the Ledyard Town Council, Linda C. Davis, Chairman. Published in the New London Day on October 12th and October 18th, 2012.
Thank you. At this time, I'm going to ask Councilor Dombrowski, as Chairman of the Land Use Committee, to explain a little bit about what we're going to be voting on. We'll then open it up to public comments, and then we will adjourn to a town meeting where we all get to vote on this proposal.
First item on the agenda is the lease with Christine Shipling regarding the lease of one of the classrooms at the former Gales Ferry School. Standard lease between the town and the Shipling. I'm not really sure what the use is for. What's that? Oh, cool.
Fabric art and grass.
The second lease with Penny Barone for another room, also standard lease agreement. That one for.
She does arts and crafts. She doesn't do stamping. She cuts out stuff and things of that nature. It's another arts and crafts operation.
So some more small businesses going into the former Gales Ferry School area. And the third item is the sale or the purchase of the Volpe property adjacent to the subbase. This is being administered with a grant through the state of Connecticut for the to make the base more appealing and to protect the encroachment zones at the subbase for any future development that may happen over there. That way, hopefully make it more crack-free, the sub-base be more resilient than future crack closings, than being more a useful entity into the United States military.
And as far as financial impact?
Financial impact of the town is nothing. This is being paid for by a grant from the state of Connecticut.
Okay, thank you. Are there any public comments? Mr. Allen.
Fred Allen, 610 Colonel Ledyard Highway, Ledyard. Speaking to the third item, the Volpe property. It's the culmination of a couple of years' worth of investigation and effort, driven mostly by the Navy. A couple of years ago, Robert Young, the engineer for the base, approached the town, and the concern for the Volpe property was not the current weaponry at the subbase or the current location of the magazines, but a concern for the future, that if either a magazine was moved or if weaponry changed and required a larger, bigger blast area, they did not want that property to be developed. So Mr. Young and the base commander carried the ball on it, and Mr. Carno, Charlie Carno, our planner, really didn't have to get heavily involved because this was a Navy effort. I believe, and I've been asked why the town was buying it this way. If I remember correctly, the Navy couldn't receive the grant from DECD. It was intergovernmental limitations on how it could be done. And so the way it could work was for the town to receive the DECD grant and for the town to purchase the property. I speak in favor of it. The Navy wants it, and as Councilor Dombrowski said, anything that we can do that makes the base a little less subject to being closed is a good thing to do. Yes, it is ultimately our money that provides state grants, but this is something that is important enough to the subbase and the Navy to have carried the ball on this and gotten it to this point. So I would urge that we approve it. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other public comments on the Volpe property or the lease agreements? Any councilor comments? Hearing none, I call this town public hearing adjourned. And we have to wait. I'd like to call this special town meeting to order. This time I'll call for nominations for moderator.